There's a lot of really, really weird stuff in The Sims. There's obviously the classic stuff like the cow plant and that giant ridiculous cupcake machine. And there's also a bunch of secret stuff like the secret worlds and that secret grilled cheese aspiration you could unlock. There's even a secret clown sim that you can summon by clicking on that base game clown painting. It's kind of weird how a lot of these really cool things are like secrets or at the very least hidden and unlockable. So a lot of you may have never even heard of them before. Honestly, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you about this, but this tragic clown painting, if you have your sim click on it, you can get the clown to show up in your game. If you click on that a few times, you get this pop-up that says, "This painting fills Stanley with such a profound grief. Legend says that if you look hard enough, the grief will spill off the canvas and into the room." And I don't know if you see this guy walking in the background, but that is the tragic clown. That terrifying clown is just one of many sim secrets, and it has recently come to my attention that a lot of people are not familiar with the meat wall. We're playing in Evergreen Harbor for a reason today. This is the world that came with the Eco Lifestyle pack, and if you have Eco Lifestyle or if you've seen people playing with Eco Lifestyle, you might have seen this item before. This is the A-OK Bloomer Vertical Garden. It's basically like one of these garden planter boxes, but it's tall instead of being on the ground. It works pretty much just like any other planter box, like you can buy seeds for it, you can plant stuff in it. I will say that it's maybe a little bit glitchy. I guess all of the planter boxes and just gardening in general is kind of glitchy in The Sims 4 right now. The glitch being that sometimes I'll plant stuff in here and then it'll like glitch back to being a seed, or it'll just like stay as a seed permanently. But I've been having issues with that and like the plant states reverting and stuff ever since Seasons came out. So not exactly a new problem. It just happens to be a problem that also happens with these planters. I'm gonna make Stanley plant all of these just so you can see kind of how it works. Realistically though, it's not really anything special. Like it's just a planter box. What are you doing? Okay. He's high maintenance, so he has an irrational hatred for the sun right now. Well, anyway, these planters are cute, but there isn't really anything special about them aside from them just being tall, I guess. The whole reason I'm making this video is because I want to show you the meat wall aspect of these planters. So by default, anybody can upgrade these a couple times. You could add like an automatic watering system or an automatic pest control system, but if you're in the career from Eco Lifestyle, you can turn this thing into a meat wall. I feel like Eco Lifestyle has a lot of stuff that's kind of like locked behind gameplay levels. For example, it's got a ton of really cute furniture that you can't access unless you craft it yourself with that fabrication station. It's also got a bunch of really cute cast stuff that's locked behind career rewards. There's like these really adorable succulent earrings that you just can't get unless you're in the career. But more importantly, it's got a meat wall that you can't get unless you're in the career. So for us to unlock this, I need Stanley to join the civil designer career. So in this career, you're basically like an engineer, and there's two branches, the green technician and civic planner one. Specifically, we need to get promoted to level 5 so we can join that green technician branch, and then we can have a meat wall. I'm not really gonna actually play through this right now. I'm just gonna cheat to promote us. If you're looking to do that, the cheat is gonna be careers.promote space careers _adult _civic designer. It's kind of complicated. I can put this in my description box so you can just copy and paste it. We're gonna do that. Did I do it wrong? Well, maybe I spelled it wrong. Oh, I put civic instead of civil. Well, that explains it. The cheat is careers.promote space careers _adult _civil designer. Sorry. I'm just gonna do that a few times. And then we get this option to select a branch. And what I want is the green technician one. Green technicians use all of their craft and ingenuity to design and construct new gadgetry and processes to greenify and enrich Sims' lives. Thank you very much. That makes us level 4. I'm pretty sure that we need to be level 5. Now that I have that ability unlocked, I can click on one of these vertical planters and I can press grow cruelty-free meat. And when he does that, it'll transform this planter into a meat wall. I really wish that I was kidding, but this whole thing is not a joke. This is a I can't believe it's not meat wall. It says the A-OK Bloomer Vertical Garden has reached its final form. The I can't believe it's not meat wall. With the latest green technology, your regular garden planter has transformed into a protein-packed panel of synthetic goodness. Harvest faux meat cubes to add to your cooking arsenal. So we have to like water it and stuff to keep the meat moist. And then as it grows, it'll like start to fill up this whole wall, and then we can harvest it and he'll literally get like faux meat cubes. I think I'm just gonna make Stanley keep sleeping a bunch so we can like speed past some time until my meat wall grows. No. I'm not going to work. I've got meat to take care of. Oh my god. god. Oh, here's how the regular plants look, by the way, once they get a little bit bigger. It's kind of weird because they're like squished. Normally these plants are like, you know, round, and now they're just flat up against the wall. Look, it grew. Okay, so here's what it looks like when it's a little bit more full. It's still not harvestable yet, but I do need to water it again. Obviously, we need to keep the meat wall moist. If I get fired, am I gonna keep the meat wall ability? Because we're not really doing so good at work right now. Okay, well, Stanley just got home and we can actually harvest the meat now. We have harvest, I can't believe it's not meat wall, harvest all, harvest meat in area, sell meat cubes, sell meat in area. I'm just gonna harvest it all for now so that we can see how much it's worth. It took me a couple days. The meat is now back down to the bottom. This is so gross. And then we got one meat cube that's worth 14 simoleons. You can eat this on its own raw if you choose to, or you could like use it in cooking like a meat substitute. For now, I'm kind of curious just to eat it. Stanley's a vegetarian in this. I don't really remember if these faux meat cubes are vegetarian. Oh my god, that is disgusting. I almost don't even want to look. I don't think he liked it. Oh, maybe he did like it. Did it move from being near cruelty-free meat? It can't just be hanging there, right? Meat doesn't just happily grow on walls. Ew. It's just okay from eating a harvestable. That definitely tasted natural. Could use some more flavor. Ew. Ignore this though. He's still irrationally mad at the sun. That's fine. Keep it up, Stanley. Well, maybe I'll switch all of these to meat walls, to be honest, because I kind of like that. This is making me want to do an entire meat wall rags to riches. I've done like a bugs rags to riches. We've planted stuff. I've never grown exclusively meat. Perhaps I should consider it. I'm making Stanley sleep through a few days again just so I can see the meat wall grow one more time, and miraculously I can already harvest these, so I think I shall. I don't know why that one can't be harvested yet, because you'd think that it would because it was first, but whatever. I got 2 more meat cubes. Stanley! He's kicked this over like 50 times today. He'll get out of bed just to knock the trash can over. Well, I want to see how much hunger he gets from eating a meat cube. He's like a little bit below halfway. Oh. It's not worth eating a meat cube on its own. It gained like no hunger. I'm gonna cheat his cooking skill too, because I want to see if we can use the meat cube to cook something. See, look, I can use the faux meat cube in this beef ramen. Okay. Problem is, Stanley's a vegetarian, and I think that using it to make beef ramen means, yeah, that he's eating meat. So he was fine eating just the meat cubes, but he's not fine eating the beef ramen. That's really interesting. You don't have to finish it. I'm sorry. Yeah, now he's suddenly feeling some serious upset stomach. Great. He's having a rough day. Tainted with meat. I'm done. I think that's enough for me today. Well, that is the meat wall, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed it. I've made videos before on some other like secretive things in The Sims that you might not know about, so I can link those down below. If you're curious to hear about that grilled cheese aspiration that I mentioned, I'll link a video on it for you. And let me know, did you know about the meat wall? Do you frequently play with the meat wall? Should we frequently play with the meat wall? These are all really, really important questions, so tell me in the comments. And on that note, I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and have the best rest of your day, okay? Bye, everybody. Why do you think they made this? Like, whose idea was it to make a wall of meat?